Hello. Good. Oh fuck, I can't say good morning because it's like past noon for me now. Good afternoon, I suppose, then. Many things have occurred, I guess. Well, not that many, but I don't know. I have stuff to talk about during dungeons today, I suppose. I suppose too much. Good afternoon. Alright, let's get right into it, I guess. Any moment? Okay. When we last left off, we just entered the Machina Gate to go to the Great Glacier. And also Volcamolga pushed Drudigan Sparse out of into the Machina Gate rather, so that he would be able to go instead of him. Oh. Before I do anything, important update. New 7 TV modes. Many Jerboas, and also this thing. Where are we? Is this a dungeon? What do they mean by manipulating the ley lines with the ender cards? It's so dark. I can't really see a thing. Oh, I hear voices that way. Doesn't that sound like Umbreon? Great. But which way is that way? This way, just follow me. It's dark, so watch your step. Oh, that's too bad. I believe they will show up on, okay, they're not showing up on... That's strange. Okay. I mean, I added them last night, though, so that's weird. Alright. It's dark, so watch your step. So y'all made it. 2 to 4 days. That's too bad. But Emolga. It's still hard to believe that Emolga stayed behind like that. What did I call him for the bit again? Volcamolga. Okay. I know, to pull a move like that at the very last moment, it just wasn't fair, you know? But he probably had no choice but to do it like that. And that's why. I see. So in the end it was Emolga who stayed behind in Paradise. Of course we had no choice but to leave someone behind, but it is sad, isn't it? Yeah, but we have to make Emolga's decision mean something. Stares at you head on. I really like this angle of Arkan. It's very cute. Yes, I know. If he wants me, well, all of us, to have a good adventure from back in Paradise, we have to respect that wish of his and look forward now, not back. I suppose you're right. I'm sure Mulga would be mad if he saw us all just moping around here. That's definitely true. So let's look ahead and see what lies in front of us. We've all got to be in this together and make this adventure a success. Umbreon, isn't that? Yeah, there's no doubt about it. That's the entrance to Telluric Path. So everything has gone just as we predicted it would. And now, what lies ahead is the real deal, everyone. We are about to enter a mystery dungeon. And what's more, since we created this one by forcefully twisting the ley lines about. Oh, thanks for the follow, Neo. Sorry I am streaming at the exact same time as you. And what's more, since we created this one by forcefully twisting the ley lines about. See you later, Neo. There's no telling what degree of mysteriosity this dungeon might have. We don't know what might happen in there. Let's all be on our guard. Got it. The only other thing I'm worrying about now is those Pokemon who attacked you two before Umbreon. Do you think they might come so far as to attack us all here? Yeah, that's right. Now that you've left Post Town, they might come after you again. I wouldn't worry about that. The dungeons created by using the enter cards are quite special. Unless someone used the exact same set of enter cards to get here, there should be little chance of anyone finding us. Is that so? I guess we've got nothing to worry about, huh? And according to my calculations, once we make it through this dungeon, we should find ourselves beyond the crevices and before the Great Glacier. We'll need to split into two parties. Ventus, your group will be one party, and everyone left over will make up the second party. You can always change party members up. You don't need to keep telling me this. Hi, Pokey. Oh yeah, this is the first appearance of the, what's it called? Uh-oh. Oh no. Stay fucking safe. This is the first appearance of the, Naknagate Dungeons leitmotif, I think. Or, not I think, I know. For a fact it is. There's some really, really good ones. I'm sorry. Hope you, feel better. Cool layout. Oh, brownies sound so fucking good. How? Okay, let's see. I think I added that one specifically for the Cocoa Melon command. Or the, like, entertainment. Oh, let's go. This is worrying. Oh, that's very worrying. I probably shouldn't have used that so soon, but... me when I read. Also, Dragon Breath is dealing like 0 damage. I don't know why. Ow. Oh. I didn't realize you could recruit Pokemon in the Mechnagate dungeons. Or at the very least, I don't remember. Please. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope your day gets better. I know I already said that, but I do genuinely hope that. That does not feel like following me behavior. Oh yeah, let's date this VOD immediately. Nintendo Direct today. It's crazy how they had a whole Nintendo Direct and they still don't have any games on the Switch 2. I thought that was Let's Go Together that would do that. More remakes? Haha, I'm just glad they announced remakes of games that were not certain other games. That said, they're gonna bring Matt Mercer back to voice Ganondorf again. I know there was something I was, like, marginally excited for. But I can't remember what it was. Oh yeah, I guess the Pokopia DLC is kind of interesting. Yeah. That's about, how it should go. Let's see, what else did they even announce? It was like... Oh yeah, Switch Sports Resort. Awesome. They are still using those designs for some fucking reason. Dang. I mean, at least they're bringing Woohoo Island back, I guess. Oh yeah, there was that single trailer of Dusk Bloods. There's also the trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4, which is actually exciting, and the fact that it's releasing on the Switch 2, which is not as exciting. It's really funny how it's been like 5 years, I think, since the last Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, and, or sorry, since the first Kingdom Hearts 4 trailer, and their second ever trailer is, them announcing that it's going to come out on Switch 2, and, but when that is, we're not going to tell you. Oh, that's the end. But yeah, it's, it looks like you do also play as Zora during it, which is interesting. A Bloodborne 2, and it's a Switch 2 exclusive. It's very funny. Oh, it is? Yeah. I didn't watch any Summer Games Fest. All I can remember from Summer Games Fest is that they're, oh god. All I can remember about Summer Games Fest is, that new game by the Yakuza developers, and it Stranger Than Heaven, that's what it's called. And, they're putting fucking Tupac in it for some reason. They're definitely using AI to do so as well, which is... Uh-oh. Whoa, everything's covered in ice. Ah, the mountain. I can see it. Oh, you're right. That giant peak in front of us now must be the Great Glacier. And there are other huge mountains all around it. It's a mountain of ice, isn't it? Yes, it's the glacier. At last, that has to be it. Right in front of us. The mysterious mountain of legend. That's right. It's also called the Mysterious Mountain, and it's in that glacier we'll find it. The Great Crystal. Everyone, look at this. Countless huge crevices. Even more glaciers behind us. Umbreon, we've done it. We made it across just as we calculated. They really like using the word crevices, don't they? It's like the single word they use to describe these. There it is. We did it, Espeon. I know, Umbreon, it was all worth it. But our journey is still just beginning. You're right. The reason this glacier is also called Mysterious Mountain is because everyone says mysterious things happen around it. The details are all wrapped in mystery, but maybe that includes things like making objects levitate. In other words, I've got to believe that the Great Crystal can make things float right here, is right here in that glacier. It would be amazing, that's for sure. So all your years of research have convinced you it must be there, huh? Ah, if only that were true. But I'm afraid not. Hey, Espeon, it's not funny. I'm sorry. Of course, we did do research and we did gather all the information we could. But I'm afraid there's not a single shred of evidence to confirm Umbreon's theory. It's all just rumors and hearsay. Nothing more than fairy tales. What? Well, no one knows the truth, so of course there's no evidence. Who needs evidence and proof? Guy who is a scientist. Rumors and hearsay, that's good enough for me. That's where true mystery and intrigue lie. Don't you think so? I also heard that a game called Mario Titans is coming out on Nintendo Switch too, and I'm very excited for it. And here I was thinking you were just some stuffy researcher, Umbreon. But in fact, you're no less of a dreamer than any of us adventurers. Well, we won't be outdone. This is getting exciting. Alright. Let's go, folks, we're off. We don't know what kinds of enemies might be waiting, and we don't know what we'll find, but even so, we'll keep going forward. Ooh, yes, it's the good song. Well, I say the good song, like every song in this game isn't good. Anyways, it's level up central over here. Yeah, I mean, it is one of the few that they used for the Oddity Cave song. Wait, isn't that objectively a good thing for me? Well, it's become an interesting challenge then. Or not challenge, but... Uh-oh. It is good. Travel speed is so... It's like travel speed and confusion are the strongest things in this game. Oh wow, it went from a rock V-wave to a flying V-wave. Anyways, what was it? What else was I talking about? Thinking about? Anything about? What else did they even announce? I mean, I didn't watch any of it, but like, I'm trying to think of anything that I've heard. Thank you for not turning into the Pokemon. A lot of anime, tone neutral. Oh yeah, Palworld is going, or evolving beyond copying Pokemon, is instead copying Monster Hunter now. So that's funny. Oh, damn it. Also, along with everyone else, I am surprised that that game was, oh yeah, Wild got an expansion. They sure are bringing back the worst fight in the series, huh? Very interesting choice on their part. No, I mean Lao Shanlong. Like, I get why. It's because it's Spectacle, and, like, the entirety of New Gen Monster Hunter is built on Spectacle, but, very interesting choice. You know, I also just remember Arcan's gimmick. Which is that it's, like, got weirdly high base stats, but it has Defeatist to make up for it. So I guess that's why I'm dealing so much damage. And that's also why, Mummy is a good ability to go against. Yeah. They'll figure it out. Actually, you know what? I'm like the one person that liked Rampages in Monster Hunter Rise, actually. I don't know, it's kind of just like fun. Yeah, it's like the Rampage weapons especially, I really like the customizability of. Yeah. And then they just literally didn't do anything with them in Sunbreak. So that was funny. Let's play a fun prank on all the people who actually enjoyed our game. I think that's the fun part of it, yeah. Also, just like being able to use the machine guns was funny. Okay. Yeah. Also, just the Apexes actually felt like a super boss when you could only fight them in the Rampage. And of course, that's not to mention Ibushi. Was that a whole last chandelier? Yeah, it kind of is just like... They really should have called it something like... more intuitive. Because, like... it is not entirely apparent that it's a multiplayer thing. Yeah, that too. No. I have a natural aversion for status moves in Pokemon games, sorry. I am going to heal. Yeah. But also, like, then it's using it every floor. I forget, is there another dungeon between here and the boss fight, or is it, well, I don't know. I'll figure that out soon enough. Oh, you can fast forward? I mean, just by holding B, I assume, but, I am doing that right now. I did not mean this with. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, why wouldn't that? Why wouldn't they bring that back for... what? Super makes such interesting decisions. Such as reusing the entirety of this game's story. And just adding more filler to it. Yeah. Super is definitely a fun game, though. And it is unfortunate that so few people played it, because everyone's least favorite game of all time came out before it. Yippee. Yeah. Wow. Oh, the glacier is... it's so close now. It's beautiful. The ice looks as clear as glass. It's kind of mysterious, huh? The way it reflects the light like that. We finally made it this far. We're almost there at last. But it looks like the worst is still ahead of us. Huh? You're right. There are huge crevices here, too. They just go on and on. Doesn't look like we're gonna find any easy route around them. If only there was some sort of Deus Ex Machina about 2 feet to our right. Ugh, and just when we were getting so close. I don't think any of us could make it across these crevices by jumping. What do we do now? Oh, what's that? Huh? What's that? There's a round mark here in the ground, though it's faint. Okay, to be fair to them, you do have to, like, have a whole specific combination of stuff that requires, like, actual research. But also, yeah. It's like the ice was gouged out here. Hang on, wait a second. This is the shape, the size, it's also... I know I've seen this somewhere. But where? Oh, that's it. But how could it be? The Great Glacier is very pretty. That's right. After they summon the Magna Gate, the whirlpool of light that bursts out of the ground will have to mark just like this one. Could this really be... huh? Ventus, what is it? What? The Magna Gate's remains? Where? It's true, alright. I've no doubt a Magna Gate was summoned right here on this spot. The indentation is faint. Considering the appearance of the ice, it would seem this mark is quite old. It's a wonder you even spotted it. Espion. This mark. Anything come to mind when you look at it? Yes. Whoever it was that used the standard set of enter cards. And the way they wielded the ley lines is not all that complicated. But if my estimates are correct, then their goal just has to be... It really is quite remarkable. Should we try it? Oh, it does? Huh. Yeah, I guess that makes... Yeah. I'm sure it's something that most people don't pay attention to until after the fact. Should we try it? You know which cards to use here, don't you? Yes. Let's hope for success. Everyone, please step back for a moment. Yeah. They just don't use this effect again, do they? Even that's so cool. The light. It leads straight to the glacier. There's no doubt about it. The remains of this magna gate, this path was used to lead straight from here to the Great Glacier. What? That means someone summoned the magna gate here, and then made their way there. So that means someone came here before us. I can't say for sure. Maybe some Pokemon living around here use something like enter cards, and use this as a path to get around the crevices or something. I don't know the answer, but perhaps this mystery will be cleared up if we also go there. Doesn't this light disappear after a certain amount of time? That's right, let's hurry. Thank goodness, looks like everyone made it in. If we keep heading in from here, we should end up at the glacier. Be on your guard, folks. Ventus? You can decide who's gonna go. Okay, yeah. This one's my second favorite of the Magna Gate dungeon themes. Real quick, I am going to go on a, I do need to be right back, rather. I do have a BRB. Let me just add this here. And also, very important, let me see if I can get them on here. Actually, I should probably ask you first if you're okay with this. Can I show your cool art, Sparrow? Yay. Okay. Alright. And then, of course, the second one. Yeah. Doing OBS stuff on the fly is like weirdly difficult. Okay, is there a way to do text wrapping? Probably. Nope, not like that. This works. Alright, I will be right back. Enjoy the art in the meantime. Hello again. Once again, like, fantastic job on these. I love them so much. Every time I look at that expression on the right in this this one here, it like makes me tear up a bit. Low-key. Alright, back to the grind. Yeah, we're not using them. Oh, I forgot I don't have pluck anymore. Oh, what? Has agility always affected the whole party? I remember it only being a self-usage. That's kind of crazy. But then again, I remember it being good in every game, so I am probably just misremembering. Yeah, nice layout. Thanks, game. Oh, I did also remember what I was going to say before. About, like, completely unrelated to the art, sorry. The Nintendo Switch Sports Resort. The thumb wrestling looks, like, actually disgusting. Like, the hands are large. The thumbs are, like, scary. They're, like, scarily detailed. What was up with that? That is them being desperately hoping that it will make the game good enough for people to want to buy. It is really funny that they did that, though. Just like, why wouldn't you show the like, one that's like... That too, like, who is buying Switch Sports Resort for the thumb wrestling? Aside from, hand fetishists. Damn. Okay, I should bring some Reviver Seeds with me. You know what? Fair enough. When I'm trying to think of what games the hand fetishists would want to play for no real reason. Anyways. What was I? Oh, yes. Another thing about the Ocarina of Time unit that the person who I was watching pointed out, in the opening cutscene they show that Link has the Triforce on his hand. And also that, I believe they also show that say that he's a Hylian in that opening cutscene. I don't think he is born with it now. I think he only gets it after the Master Sword. But more important than that is the Hylian part, which they kind of just directly stated in the opening cutscene. Which is like the important plot moment of that game, so... It is making me wonder if they're going to, like... It has also been a while since I played, Ocarina of Time. So I could be wrong, but also, the person I was watching is a millennial, so I think they would know better than anyone. That could be the case, I suppose. Or I guess because the opening cutscene of, This game's funny. I don't know. Let me think of any conversation topic at all. What else did they announce for Sunbreak? Or, not Sunbreak, god. Monster Hunter Wilds Ascension. Oh yeah, it looks kind of like, the... what's it called? It looks like the thing from... Generations Ultimate. Oh yeah. I don't think it was Kurupeko. It looked like a new guy. But it is very Kurupeko-esque. Which, like, I hope they're bringing it back, because it's literally hasn't reappeared since Gen 3, but... Yeah, Kurupeko's a fun monster, too. Aside from being bird. Which I have a bias for. Yeah, the stories games are kind of fun, I guess. I finished Stories 1. I did not get far in Stories 2 because they were over-tutorializing the shit out of everything, but it does sound like a fun game. There we go. Stories 3 really is $70, isn't it? I think we've come pretty far in, but... Hey everybody, there's a light coming from over there. Wow. What is this? This game's so pretty. What's with this place? At first I thought we'd made it outside, but when you look carefully, this doesn't seem to be... This can't be. It is surprising, isn't it? That is definitely sunlight, and yet we still appear to be within the structure. It seems this whole chamber is covered with a layer of ice. So right now we are actually inside the glacier. Looks as though the glacier is hollow inside. Look up. It's sparkling. It's a ceiling of ice. The light from outside is being reflected by the ice. This whole place is covered in it. I suppose it's like a giant dome of ice. And that thing in the middle, what could it possibly be? Are those pillars of ice? It looks like a whole bunch of ice pillars were stuck on top of one another in one big... It's almost like a big palace of ice. They just said ice like 9 times in 10 dialogue boxes. Dunsparce may not be too far from the mark there. And there inside that ice palace, could be the legendary Great Crystal that I've been searching for. I have to thank you all. It's all because of you that we've made it this far. I'm so grateful for that. Goodness, Umbreon, are you going soft on us? Besides, it's still far too early for Thanksgiving celebration. That's right. The real adventure is just about to begin, isn't it? There could still be tons of treasures to be found. Let's get moving already. You're right about that. Oops. Our adventure is finally reaching its peak. Let's not back down now. Its peak. Well, I hate to do this like right at this dungeon, but I do want to go break open those treasure boxes. Let's go be... It makes the most sense to be a Mulga, right? Oh right, they started separately for some reason. Oh, what? What? I got like 1 team skill total in my last playthrough of this game. Walker-on-his run animation was really funny. I kind of like it. It makes stuff feel like... It makes it feel more rewarding, I guess I should say. But also, yeah, I do kind of get it. Like, maybe making it, like... What's the word? Maybe making, like, a separate deluxe box like they do with, DX gummies in, Rescue Team DX. Anyways, I should probably check what I got. Okay, you won't wake up as sleeping enemy. And you sometimes restore PP when you move to the next floor. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Well, these are kind of boring skills, but that's okay. God, like every single song in this game is so good. Oh, I forgot this game. I forgot Glacier Palace has outside. My counterpart. Beat the shit out of him. But I forgot Glacier Palace is, Oh, there are team skills that can just show you the entire map. That's kind of crazy, actually. Ow. Can you, like, move forward at all, please? This is the stupidest. Wait, what am I doing? I have agility. This is worrying. Man, they just, like, don't drop reviver seeds at all, ever. I mean, it is, I guess, kind of preferable to Super's reviver seed economy, but at the same time, I'm dying out here. Interloper. I have not heard of it now. Ooh, nice. I'm unfortunately a fake gamer and have never played any Valve game. That's not true. I played like half an hour of Portal. I mean, it is a good puzzle game, I'm just, The main problem I have with Portal at the moment is that I'm, on a laptop, which is not quite ideal for a shooting-based puzzle game. Or timing-based as well. I do have a controller I'm using right now, actually. But also, like, I do not feel confident, I guess, that, I would be able to aim precisely at a, aim at a precise angle with precise timing. There's the words. I do have all of the Half-Life games and also Portal 1 and Portal 2. I just haven't really gotten around to doing them. I'm too busy picking up games on the PS1 and PS2 and just not finishing them. Well, not just the PS1 and PS2, just games in general. You know what game I do need to finish, like, very soon, though, is, King's Field. I'm, like, on the 4th floor out of 5. And, like... which means I'm, like, more than 80% of the way through the game, actually. Of course, the dungeon finishes the moment I, figure out anything to say. You okay, Dunsparce? Oh, what game? Yeah, I'm fine. Seems a little hard to breathe in here, but... yeah, I've been thinking the same thing. Maybe it's because we've come up so high? I wonder about that. I've heard of Lunasted. I have it on my, wish list. I don't know. It's very hard to emulate, to, like... okay, not emulate in the sense of, like, emulation video games, but emulate as in mimic. It is very difficult to like get the feeling of Kingsfield down. Like, I think Miyazaki himself, like Mr. Dark Souls, has like specifically even said like he doesn't feel confident that he could make another game in the Kingsfield series because of how different it is. That would be either Shadow Tower or Eternal Ring. God, Eternal Ring is the reason I'm playing through Kingsfield, actually. It's because I want to finish all the Kingsfield games before I go to that. Eternal Ring is, God, the magic system in Eternal Ring looks so fucking good. Like, I don't know, I just love, like, melding stuff. I don't know, and just having, like, what was it, like 81, 100 unique spells that you can use. It's so sick. I wonder about that. I don't really, of course, I don't really believe we've come up so far as that. Everyone come take a look at this. They're floating. The chunks of ice are floating in the air. That's not all. There are other things floating here and there. Son, it's true. Looks that way. We can't just chalk it up to a baseless rumor anymore. The legendary Great Crystal has only been a story up until now. But now that we've come here, it's finally starting to feel like it could be real. Huh? Does anyone else see something flash? Oh, it's reflecting the light back. What is this thing? There are more of them over this way, too. They're so clear and beautiful. Aren't these prisms? Prisms. That's right, they're an incredibly rare kind of treasure. Did you say treasure? That's right. But what a shock. I've never seen this many of them in one place before. Well, this discovery alone has surely made the trip worth it. Isn't this great, Ignis? We're surrounded by all this treasure. And they aren't just valued for their beauty, you know. Ignis, can I borrow you for a moment? Do you see that large opening on one end of the prism? Would you try saying something into that opening? Into the hole? Sure. We are the aviary. Whoa, the prism kind of echoed? Ooh, another clear part turned cloudy white. What is that? That white part. That is Ignis's voice, frozen in crystal. My voice? That's right. Now why don't you try warming up the prism? Warming it? But how? You try touching it or even just blowing your breath on it. The white crystal should melt. Go on, try it. Okay. The frozen part of the prism began to produce sounds. Hey, that's Ignis's voice. Wow, so that's like a voice recorder. I guess you would know about that because you're from a human world, wouldn't you? Is that really my voice? Sounds kind of strange. But these things are really cool. How about it? Now do you understand why prisms are such special treasures? Yeah, I love these things. Let's take a bunch of them home. We can give some to Emolga for staying behind. Yeah, good idea. He's gonna love this. Of course, it would be too greedy of us to take them all. But we should definitely take some. Well then, let's each collect one. Huh? This prism. What's up, Frisian? This prism is already white. It's true. That must mean it has a recording in it already. Probably just picked up the sound of the ice creaking or something, but we might as well check it out, right? Can I do it this time? Be my guest. Go ahead. Thanks. I'll leave this prison behind me. But this is a Pokemon's voice. This will be the record of my adventure. I've decided to leave this prism here as a record, proving that I reached this glacier palace. And I leave this prism and my voice for you. So let's see. I'm really glad that I've come this far. Seeing solid objects floating in the air, standing inside a hollow glacier, and this fantastic palace of ice. It's been like a dream. Everything seems to sparkle here, and every last thing is amazing. This means someone made it here before us, doesn't it? Huh? Verizon. What's the matter? Verizon, are you actually crying? The cool collected Verizon is crying. Umbreon, I know this voice. It's Keldeo. What? Keldeo? You mean that Keldeo? The one who sent that dumb letter saying you weren't friends anymore? But didn't his letter say you never went to the Great Glacier? So then why is this recording here? I don't know. Let's listen to the rest of the message, shall we? I say all that, but this adventure has definitely been one big trial after another. But the fact is that I could overcome all those obstacles to come here today. And this adventure of mine isn't over yet. I fully intend to keep traveling this path. To keep delving further into the unknown. If you are playing back this recording and listening to my voice now, you must be another adventurer who has overcome the challenges to reach this spot. And if you are, then you must also be feeling it. The same thrill of exploring what lies beyond in uncharted territory. What I am about to see and what you will soon discover, they may be the same thing or they may be completely different. But regardless of what is waiting for us up ahead, the heart-pounding thrill that wells up inside of us, that will never change. So I'm off. I wish the best to you, fellow adventurer who might be listening to this message. Well, that seems to be the end of it. I'm sure of it. That voice was Keldeo's. The Keldeo that I knew. The bright and friendly Keldeo. The way he used to be. So he actually made it to the Great Glacier. But I don't get it. What was the meaning of that letter he sent to you then? The truth is I never even intended to go to the Great Glacier. I just wanted an excuse to get away from you. We aren't friends anymore, just forget about me. Okay, you didn't need to repeat that whole thing in front of the lady who's actively crying, sure. Isn't that what he said? But if Keldeo really did come to the Great Glacier, could that letter have been a fake? No. The hoof writing in that letter was definitely Keldeo's. I think that letter was real. The Keldeo who speaks in this phrase and the Keldeo who sent you that letter, no matter how I look at them, they seem like two totally different Pokemon. But if both of them are the real Keldeo, then it must have been after recording this prism that Keldeo changed. That's it. He changed after seeing whatever lies ahead. If something did happen to Keldeo, then the truth might be straight ahead of us. If we continue on our path, we may just discover the truth. Will you be alright, Verizon? Yes, thank you, Espeon. I'll be fine. Sorry for making you all worry. Let's go on. Hey, Pokey. I'm glad you feel better. Oh, for fuck's sake. Please not kill me on the 9th floor of this game. Everything going okay? I don't know. Hope you're doing okay. Hope you're doing better than Arkin at least, Jesus. Oh dear. Nice. Oh, here we go. Huh? Everything suddenly got dark. Everyone okay? Yeah, we're fine. I'm alright too, but... me when I'm digesting or something, I don't know. What was that? Sounds like something being dragged along. Everyone, watch out. Wow, it's huge. What is it? What is this thing? The noise must have come from this thing's feet dragging along the ice. They've got us surrounded. Here they come. Oh shit. Whoa, rough skin dealt so much damage there. Also, wow, we annihilated that boss. Phew. Looks like we managed to scare them off. Was that wind? Wind in here? This dome was completely covered in ice. Meaning we're basically indoors, right? So how can there be wind? Well, even if it is a dome, look at the size of it. Maybe it's natural that there's some air movement. I felt it too, that wind. It was just a faint breeze, but... and me. I felt like it was blowing toward the path ahead. And I'd say that path leads to the peak. If we keep climbing up this path, maybe we'll find something. Let's check it out. Dunsparce, you okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. Sorry for holding everyone up. Aren't we there yet? That's odd. Why is everyone suddenly out of breath? Verizon. Yeah, everyone. Why is it so hard to get any air? Why? I don't know. Ventus, you're okay? That's great, but no one else can seem to move. You've got to be kidding me. We finally made it this far, only to... But it's too... I just can't... Ah, everyone. What should I... Now it's suddenly gone dark? Wah! The bastard appears. He's huge. Not now, when everyone is... Fine, I'll take him on alone if I have to. Ah. Where? Ignis. Isn't this where we were fighting before? Could he have saved everyone? You, who are you? I am the one called Kiram. I am he who is master of this place. Kiram? The Kiram known since the ancient past? That Kiram? The path you seek is one that none may tread. You cannot approach that forbidden place. Forbidden? A great power fills that place. Power even I cannot approach. I have foreseen your coming. The moment you entered that place, you would have become unable to return. Wait, you said you'd foreseen us. You mean you knew we were coming here even before we did? That is correct. I know the coming of all things. What happens in every land, what fate awaits the world. All of this is known to me. And here, Here in this glacier palace, I've watched over that future since days long and gone and forgotten. This Pokemon, this Kyurem, can see the future and the fate of the entire world. The path ahead is close to you. There is no further adventure for you here. Turn back. Alright. We weren't prepared. I never thought we would be wiped out so easily. I give my word. I won't try to go any further. But in return, would you tell me one thing? The Great Crystal, does it truly lie ahead? It does. It is the power you call the Great Crystal that makes the objects in this glacier palace float. That's all I needed to know. Thank you. Please, let me ask one more thing. I think a Pokemon called Keldeo may have come here. He did not. What? He never got here. You are the first Pokemon to have come from the outside and made it this far. Fucking liar. Enough. You have done well to overcome so many trials and come so far. Your effort is worthy of praise. Before you lies your reward. Take what you find within and go. But if Keldeo never made it this far, what could have happened to him? Whatever it was, it must have happened somewhere between here and the spot where he found that prism. I was so sure Keldeo made it here. I mean, he was strong enough to get through the Great Glacier all by himself. So what could have... That's enough. Virizion, I know it's odd that Keldeo never came this far, but speculating about it isn't going to give us any answers. The message we heard from the prism that Keldeo left, it still doesn't change the letter he sent me. Virizion. No, Espeon, it's not what you're thinking. I'm not just giving up, you don't need to worry. But along the way here today, I realized something. The voice from that prism, that voice was undoubtedly Keldeo's. The Keldeo who wrote that letter may have been cruel, but the Keldeo who spoke those words hadn't changed at all. When I realized that, I finally noticed, ever since I got that letter from him, ever since I read those words, I stopped believing that there was any such thing as a real friend. Haven't we already had this character development for me, Virizion? Hey, Aspen. But the one who first planted that doubt in my heart, it wasn't Keldeo, it wasn't anyone else. The one responsible for that doubt in my heart, it was me. I'm the one who lost hope after seeing that letter. I'm the one who decided to give up after reading it. And I'm the one who made myself into the bitter Virizion you first met. There's still a lot of questions I don't have answers to. Maybe I'll find the truth somewhere else someday. That's why I've decided. I'm going to try believing again, you know? I've been so miserable to everyone for so long, but meeting you all, and being able to come here together, helped me remember how it feels to trust other Pokemon. It's all thanks to you here. I'm so grateful to you all. Thank you. Thank you so much. That's wonderful, Virizion. Yeah, we're glad to have you on the team. Virizion's breakthrough alone is enough to call this adventure a great success, I'd say. I agree. Plus, we made it through the Great Glacier. And we learned some fascinating things about its insides. Me when I got to see a castle made out of ice. I guess they called it the Glacier Palace, huh? And I got to confirm that the Great Crystal really does exist. I would have really liked to see it for myself. The Frisms were definitely a big success for me. My first Frism is going to be my greatest treasure from now on. And we're going to give one to Emolga too. Of course. He'll love it. Now all that's left is to find out what's in that treasure box and head home, huh? Yep. We should do it fast. We don't want to make Kira mad at us. Ventus, why don't you open the treasure box? Go on. I hope it's like 2 Reviver Seeds. Wow. The treasure box contained a life seed and a protein, and 5 silver spikes and a black key, and a gold scope and $5,000. That is like nothing. What a haul. Not bad. Now it's time to head home. Yeah. Everyone, this is it. Our adventure to the Great Glacier is officially over. Now we'll take our treasures and we'll take our memories and go home to paradise. I have not used it. I do not remember what it does. And that was how the curtain closed on our adventure to the Great Glacier. We all returned to paradise, and waiting there for us were all the Pokemon of Post Town and our dear friends from paradise. Everyone was eager to hear our stories of what we had seen at the Great Glacier. And so that night, everyone from the town packed into the inn's restaurant and stayed until morning full of cheer and excitement, whiling away the night with tales of travel and treasures. And so, the next morning, well, more like afternoon. Morning, Ventus. Last night was a blast, but so tired. Maybe we stayed up too late partying. But we can't just lie around all day, right? Oh. Huh, okay. I will equip that then. Let's give it our all again today. Yawn. Hey, Ignis. Huh? Was that Amolga? But he's nowhere to be seen. Hey, I'm over here this way. Ah, the voice is coming from over there. It said he's behind the house. Let's go. You're getting colder. I'm over here. And now he's on the other side. It's like he's running around in circles. He's just messing with us. Running in circles, you say? Oh, that would be tough. Well, that's not exactly what's going on here, if you know what I mean. How about this? Ha ha ha. Hee hee hee. Ho ho ho. Ah, he's everywhere. It's like we're surrounded by him. Do you give up? This is my ultra secret ultimate move, the Emolga Multiplier. Wahaha. When did you learn such an awesome move, huh? Were you doing some kind of special training while we were away at the glacier? I'm pretty sure I figured it out, but... Oh, Ventus, where are you going? Called it. There's a Frism back here. The frozen bird, the Frism is producing sounds. How do you like my ultimate Emolga Multiplier move, huh? His voice is coming out of it, so that means... Tier 2. How about it? You ready to bow down to my awesomeness? It's total mystery, right? But you can't even get to guess how it's done, right? Hey. Ah! How's it going? Oh, just great. What do you think you're doing? This is like uncharacteristic of Ignis to be mad at this. We only got to go on that adventure because you stayed behind for us, Emolga. Eh, you don't have to tell me. Oh yeah, speaking of that. Anything happened while we were away? Anything interesting? Interesting? Oh, there was one thing. We saw some lights floating up from time to time. Some lights were floating? Yeah. We'd see these balls of light floating high up into the sky from way far away. I asked Herdier and he said he'd never seen anything like it here before. Everyone was wondering what in the world they could be, but no one really knows, right? Balls of light, huh? Yeah, you could see them really well from up on the hill. They were appearing pretty often, so I bet you guys will see one too sooner or later. That's about it. There's nothing else special while you were gone. See you guys later. Oh, you only forgot my Frisms. See ya. Sure, he's quite the little troublemaker, huh? But I'm glad he liked her present at least. And the prisms are fun. Mine's definitely my favorite treasure. They are fun, but I don't think that's why he did this. He probably wanted to show us that he was happy too. Alright then, it's about time we head out, wouldn't you say? We're back to normal life as of today. And for about 3 days total. Time to check out the old request board. Well, it's not an insignificant amount of money, at least. Ooh. Also, I did go back to my notes from the last time I played this, and I did miss out on a few storylines, I think. Which is unfortunate. Sorry for heading back early like that. I'm afraid I suddenly felt a bit unwell. Now that I think about it, yesterday was a bit of an odd day. I was with Rampardos and I was having quite a fun time when a strange chill suddenly ran down my back. Then I heard the most disturbing voice. Whoa ho ho, that's what it sounded like. Could I have been hearing things? I suppose it must just have been because I wasn't feeling well. I feel much better now, thank you. That party last night was going to be my perfect chance. I was going to act all natural and catch her alone for a nice private chat. So why couldn't I do it? What is it? Where did I go wrong? Phooey, customer. I feel him. Thank you so much for sharing your stories yesterday, it was so much fun. Please forgive us for barraging you with questions right after your long adventure. You must have been very tired. Please do take it easy for a while. Do you have anything to say, or are you still the same old? Welcome, I'm the DLC guide. Give me money. What? You mean you do not know where I was? I was watching you from afar, of course. You didn't even detect my presence, did you? Watching from afar is also quite thrilling. When I keep perfectly still and just stare at you all, I can see all kinds of things. All kinds, you hear? That's right, I can read your thoughts. I know you want to get eaten by a dragon. That was the most vanilla thing I could have said, I'm sorry. I'll do better next time. Seems that your quest to the Great Glacier was a great one. I shall not lose either. I must do my utmost. I missed him going to a dungeon in training for a week. Which is really unfortunate, because, like, it's a fun storyline. Well, that's it. When I grow up a bit more, I'm gonna go to the Great Glacier too, just like Ventus. I'm gonna go to the Great Glacier too. Me and Swaddling are definitely gonna go together someday. You can't see him today or anything, but while you were all at the Great Glacier, you could see lots of light in the sky. Especially from up here. I'll let you guys know if we see any more of them. It's scary. Your stories yesterday were crazy exciting. Just hearing you guys talk about going to the Great Glacier gave me thrills and chills. It was like I was right there with you. Your stories yesterday were crazy exciting. I never would have guessed that the glacier might be hollow. What a surprise that was. To think there really was a great crystal there. Seems like what seems it wasn't just hearsay and whispers, eh? Everyone is conked out. Oh right, they get dreams. I'm flying. It's the power of the great crystal. I feel so light and fluffy. It's so comfortable. With this power, I can go anywhere I want. I shall embark on a journey like this. Farewell, Post Town. I always thought that Girder and Ducklet are a bit offensive. Now I don't ever have to see their faces again. Farewell, Post Town. Fare thee well. What is your problem? We did it. The boss finally recognized our skills. Guess there's nothing left for him to teach us, huh? I figured it would be a good idea to keep working hard without slacking. I kinda miss the good old days when we get knocked for a loop. Maybe he'll give us a few knocks for old time's sake. Haha. I have so many concussions. I'm sorry, but please, don't tell the boss we're here. We were just so tired that we take turns sleeping here to get enough rest. But the instant that the Girder crew gets a job, I'll be sure to slap this fellow awake and bundle him back off to work. There's a hole, I want to crawl into it. Oh, Verizon. Where are the stones? Come on already. Dang, this guy's freaky. He wants to crawl into Verizon's hole. What? I look like what? I dare you to repeat those words. Who do you think you're talking to, huh? I'm the mighty Ducklet, feared by the bad guys and adored by the ladies. You got that? Gosh, I finally made it. To the Great Glacier. That's all you have to say, really? Everyone's asleep, which is hardly surprising. Partying until morning like that. Aren't you tired out, Ventus? You've only just made it back and you're up for getting back to work already? Blah. Really like this room a lot. Alright. I'm feeling strangely energetic today. I'm gonna keep going. That's kind of an impulse buy. You know, now that I think about it, it's kind of, there's kind of not too much point in doing too much of the paradise stuff, is there? Yeah. It is unfortunate that the, what's the word? They only let you do one mission a day. Yeah, I get why people don't like that. Even if it does mean, well, no. I don't know. If anything, it's good for, the other games in the series, because, they got their... Yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Oh, yes. It's good that they got their, oh god. Okay. There we go. I like this game because it is experimental. I'm glad that they experimented with the formula instead of just keeping it the same like they did for, PMD2. But also, yeah, some of those experiments did not quite work out. Oh, right. Interesting thing that I found out recently. I've been looking through the list of games that are on, or supported by Archipelago, just because I don't know, I haven't done it before and I feel like it would be fun to do a little randomizer of things. Especially with someone else, because then I can do like an actual collab stream. And Pokepark 2 is or not Pokepark 2, Pokepark 1 is on there. Which is very interesting. It's not a game I would think would have a randomizer in the first place. It's like, I think they like randomize friends. Pokepark is really fun, actually. Pokepark 2 is like one of my favorite games on the Wii, honestly. Gen 5 just does not miss with their spin-off games. Oh wait, what am I doing? I have to... I don't know, maybe it's just nostalgia talking, but I do really like Poke Park too. If nothing else, it has a really good soundtrack. Of course, that's most Pokemon games at this point. Oh. This looks like one of those dreams. I haven't had one in so long. Is that a voice? Ventus, you hear me? Ventus? Wow, it's so much clearer than last time. Just a little more. Just let me dream a little longer. Morning. Huh? You seem a little out of it today. Oh, do you have another one of those dreams? So you did. Sure has been a while, huh? What? So basically the voice keeps getting clearer and clearer, right? Ventus, then that means... I knew it. You seem to get in sync with each other or whatever. If that's the case, then you should definitely be able to hear that voice loud and clear soon. Maybe he's right. I keep waking up before I can hear much, but I did feel this time like I was so close to hearing what she had to say. Once you know who that Pokemon is who's calling for help, we'll go save her at once. I'll go along too, of course. I want to know too, after all, why you were called to this world. So let me help you out with this. Hey Ventus, can I ask you something? You know, ever since you told me about your dream, I've been thinking... I still don't know why you got turned into a Pokemon, Ventus. But I guess it must mean you have some sort of role to play here. I think that's why you came to this world. So you've got to find out what it is you're meant to do. And you've got to see it through to the end. But when you do, when you finish everything you came here to do, Ventus, you'll probably go back to your own world, won't you? The human world? Will I? I hadn't really thought about it. But if I'm here in the Pokemon world to complete a specific task, then I guess it makes sense that I would be sent back home afterward. You don't know either, huh? Hey, Ventus, if you don't know what to do, I think you should stay here forever. Huh? Please, Ventus, just stay here with us forever, okay? Okay. Really? Yay! I'm so relieved. Thanks, Ventus. Oh, that was such a pure-hearted plea from Ignis. I promised without really thinking. But really, what is it that I'm really here for? If I do have some sort of role to fulfill, then when I'm done, what happens to me? Thanks, Ventus. Let's get down to work. I don't know. Truth be told, I wouldn't even worry about it at all myself. If I got to stay as a silly little bird forever. I don't know, perhaps that's just the theory entropy talking. Huh? You back from the great... Are you back from the great... Huh? Are you back from the Great Glacier already? What? Your adventure was a total success? You even got your mitts on some treasure? And since you got back, the whole town's been one big party. You slugs. Just when I mosey off for a few days. I ain't jealous, chum. You're out of your mind, not me. I swear there's a way to get behind the fountain. Oh well. I hope you'll keep this between the two of us, but the truth is, I gained a special power that allows me to fly through the sky. I was so happy with this new power that I set out on a journey at once. I thought I had traveled a great distance from Post Town. But then, why am I still here? Why is Ducklet here beside me? I know, right? Like, you get to be an awesome little animal. I just noticed they're bobbing their heads in sync. That's really cute. Yeah, no, if I got turned into Bruxish, I would be, a little bit sad. Given how many other options there are. For some reason, I just don't feel very well rested. Of course, we did party pretty hard the other day. But it's more than that. I feel like I've been fighting for hours or something. You know, I don't remember fighting in any battles or anything. Hey, I went to the Great Glacier with all you guys, right? Huh? I didn't. That's so weird. And why do I feel like I did? Okay, that's not a new traveling salesman. Oh, you're ground... Okay. It's so comfortable. Just slouching around like this. If I relax too much, my stomach bag could split right in two. Not. It was just a joke. Just so peaceful here. Being able to spend these everyday days like 'tis nothing at all. Is this what you call peace? Wait, I don't have money. Oh wait, I have to... I have not been planting like I should be. I did not know you could sell citrus berries, that's cool. You know what? Let's give this a try. I know I keep trying, but oh good, my stalling tactic worked. Yep. Which means I will probably dodge out after this mission here. So hopefully it doesn't end on a failure. Okay, you don't need to restore PP, I literally just... Holy fuck, okay. Alright, I guess I was actually qualified for this. He is playing Danganronpa. He is, it's like... I think this will be the last part of Danganronpa, thankfully. And then after this, he's never playing it again, so... Which is the fate of most Danganronpa players, I think. If he does, he better play them off stream. Hey, nice timing. Remember I told you before about those strange lights that keep appearing? You can see one of them now if you want. Really? Yeah, you can see it from the hill. I just came from there. Go check it out. Huh, but what could it be, really? Who knows? I've got no idea, man. It looks like we're not the first ones. So, where's this light supposed to... Oh, there it is. Hey look, see it? There's a huge ball of light. I see it. A ball of light floating off in the distance. But it doesn't really look like it's moving, does it? Amoga said he saw balls of light floating up into the sky, but he was telling the truth. Look, that light is definitely going up. It's just real slow. It's so slow that it looks like it's practically frozen, see? Well, it is pretty. It's definitely mysterious. Yeah, it's pretty. It is, but... But what? Nah, nothing. I mean, I'm probably just overthinking things. But I've lived in this town my whole life. I've never seen anything like that before. Not once. And now these things keep showing up. And pretty often, too. It just makes me kinda... uneasy. Uneasy? Yeah, folks are always saying stuff, right? Like it's a bad omen or something. The more mysterious and strange things that happen, I can't help feeling like it's some kind of sign of bad things to come. I hope we're just worrying for no reason, but... Once you learn what those are, it gets a bit depressing, doesn't it? When I saw that light, it made me feel uneasy. It's really only been the past week or so since those lights started appearing in the sky like that. Oh, good afternoon. Were you able to see the light already? It's somehow very mystical, isn't it? The light. I've lived a long time, but that's the first time I ever saw anything like that. What in the world is it? I have no idea. I saw it too, from the hill. It was really far away, but it was glittering and pretty. I saw it too. What? You're wondering what that light could be? If all Herdier doesn't know, then I definitely don't know the answer. I sure do wonder, though. Those lights you see from the hill have become the talk of the town. Everyone's wondering what they could be. Some Pokemon seem to get negative at the drop of a hat. I find it quite troublesome. I also think it's foolish to get upset simply because you don't know something. Nope, no Trubbish. Alrighty. that back. Alrighty. Alright, and with that, I think that will be all for today. Alright, good stream. I got through all of... That's the wrong scene. Whoops. Yeah, good stream. Got through all of the Glacier Palace, so that's pretty good. God, yeah, how many streams of this do we have left then? That was, yeah, I hope so too. It was nice chatting with you too. Yeah, thank you again for the art. So peak. Yeah. Probably like 4 streams left of this game, I estimate. Given our progress so far. This will probably take 2 streams to get through the next dungeon gauntlet, and then 2 to get through the last. But yeah. Thankfully I already know who I'm raiding. Alright. Yeah. We're raiding into Pompey, who is much higher energy than me, admittedly. But also he's cool. Yeah, so I will, yeah, I'll see you all later. Take care. Hope you have a good one.
Holy shit, fast fucking pregnancy. Guys, don't worry, once I drink coffee, I'll be back to normal, probably.